Hey guys, it's me, Laura. Hope everyone's doing great. So I'm going to talk about detaching your feelings from like the issue. I know I've talked about this before. So I'm going to talk about food in general. I'm specifically going to deal with that because that has been, oh God, hair sticking up, my issue in general from the start. So you have to really get to the root of the problem. If you are struggling with something, everybody needs to get a journal, okay? I've mentioned this before. Change is scary, right? So jot down, what am I feeling like today? Okay? We can numb ourselves with food. I'm not talking about porn. I'm not talking about sex partners. I'm not talking about drinking excessively or drugs. Food, okay? Food could be very comforting, okay? Trust me, I know you can just easily sit on your couch and eat the food. Sometimes you don't even taste what you're eating, right? Because you're just eating your emotions and your feelings, right? We want to be healthy and live a long life. So it's not just for our appearance, right? We go to the doctor, we get we do get our blood test, we get our blood pressure and all that stuff done. So with that being said, we don't want to be scale obsessed. That was my issue for a long time. I'm not going to get into me. I want to talk to the viewers out there that are really struggling with food right now. So, baby steps, one step at a time. You are doing this for yourself, self-love, correct? So, if you have, all right, so we're going to deal like grief in your life. If you lost your job, if you have a death in the family, those are tragedies. That is grief. It happens. That's life. And it's hard. So a lot of times we cope with a substance, but food is a big factor. We smoke more. We do whatever we need to numb the pain. Sugar is a drug. Sugar's a drug. When that sugar hits our brain, it's like doing a line of cocaine. It's like having a drink. Okay? So if you have an addictive personality, chances are you're black or white, all or nothing. That's why I can't drink. Okay, I said I'm not going to talk about myself. So my homework to anybody out here who is having issues with food. When you go to binge on donuts, that whole pizza, before you do it, stop yourself if you can and ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? Okay. Again, I'm not a licensed therapist, but I totally know about this. I've lived it. Okay. So, listen, when you're really deep into it, it could be eating disorder tendencies. If you're not if you're not going to work every day and you're not paying your bills, you can't get out of bed, that's depression, and you're eating your feelings away to the point where you're not doing any of those things, you definitely need to talk to somebody professionally. I'm giving my advice on here because I lived it. That's why I have a channel. I try to talk about as many things as I can to keep people aware. And I want my videos shared because some people are too embarrassed to admit It's not something to be shameful for. If you're still ashamed, guess what? You're in denial. I actively talk about it. Listen, guys, I used to eat a whole pizza pie and down a whole gallon of ice cream and much more and throw it all up until my stomach was flat as a board. Before that, I would starve myself and I was so underweight. So the anorexia turned into the bulimia. It's a vicious cycle. Right now, you know, my body is nice, I think. But, and I didn't just stand up to show off. I'm a healthy 5'7". I don't want to tell you my weight because guess what? I really don't know it because I don't get on the scale 20 times a day like I used to. Do I want to get a little more lean for the winter? Yes. But it's not all about that. It's about living a longer life and being there for your children, your grandchildren, going to the cardiologist, making sure your cholesterol and your heart is okay. Look, I had a stroke. Skinny people with no body fat can be unhealthy. I had a stroke, and I certainly wasn't overweight rather, I'm sorry. Of course, when I do a video, my cat's digging in her litter box because I'm not paying attention to her. She didn't even, Mercedes, did you even use the bathroom? So I didn't put music on because I really want to get this out there. Strictly on food. So men need to eat more than women. It's a proven fact. They just store more fat. They take longer. We take longer to burn. Women have more body fat on them. So I could give you a personal meal plan because I have that certification. I am a nutrition coach. I'm just talking to the whole YouTube land. I can't specifically say right now what you eat, but if you do want to cut weight at a healthy level, I'm not one to cut out carbs to lean out. Right now, I'm doing that. Not totally. I have my oatmeal. I'm doubling up on my water. Water is key. I can't say it enough. I was guilty of not drinking as much water. Now I started doubling up my water. Yes, you're in the bathroom a lot, but you're flushing all the toxins throughout your body. And add lemon juice, ginger. Warm it up. If you can stand yogurt. Some people are lactose intolerant, I get it. 2 yogurts a day, tons of fruits and vegetables. Vegetables are so good for you. Have your plate 3/4 filled with vegetables. Roast them in the oven, a little olive oil, and a lot of protein. Guys, if you're gonna have a carb, healthy sweet potatoes, even if have them for breakfast. I'm not gonna go into more about the food. I'm just giving some examples. But if you're overeating to the point of just doing it all day and you can't work or function, you need to speak to somebody. And yes, my cat just used the litter box while I'm on my video. Mercedes. Oh, God. Mercedes. I'm going to walk outside because it's nice and cool. I have my... and we're getting snow. How did you guys love that Super Bowl? Great game. Usher was amazing. So I go on my Facebook, and of course, you have all the negative comments. Most comments were nice, but you know, they have the haters. I'm like, why would people negatively talk about him? The man's 45 years old. Skating. MJ taught him his moves. Michael Jackson, to me, is the king. And best halftime show in history was MJ. I actually posted MJ's halftime performance today on my Facebook page. But it was great. Usher was great. Game was great. Look, she followed me out here. Hello. I just went to the bathroom. Sorry, too much information, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah, we're getting a lot of snow here in Jersey tomorrow. I'm dreading it. Dreading it. You guys, you're eating that food without even thinking what you're doing. I suffered from an eating disorder, I'm telling you. It's learned behavior growing up. Listen, I'm going to be real here. When I was younger, one thing in my life, like they have closet eaters. So like when I was younger, I went through that like 15, like I was a skinny child, right? I said I wasn't going to talk about me too much. I'm going to say something real quick and I'm going to end it. This video is not going to be long because I have to get to the food store. So I was really skinny. I was a gymnast. I talked about this on my story. If you go back to my videos, my story. And then I went through that stage where I hit puberty and I put on a few pounds, and somebody in school said to me that I was chubby. It stuck with me. So I was afraid and embarrassed to eat in public in front of people, and and then I just started dieting, and that's just a whole other story. And then the fashion models and the Victoria's Secret models and all that, and guys can have this too. Guys become athletes. They have to maintain a certain weight, and it's more common in women, but it's comforting. I understand that. And if you eat right and you keep doing it, it becomes a lifestyle. I don't like to use that word diet. Diet is such a bad word. It sets you up for failure alone. If people say I'm on a diet, I cringe. I say, do not say that word, because I don't say that. I'm not on a diet. I'm eating healthy. I'm living my life. I get up, I take deep breaths, I meditate. Start out with slow walks. Walk 15 minutes a day, then walk 15 minutes at night. Do 10 squats in the morning. Planks. Oh my God, does anybody know what a plank is? To me, planks reform my whole body. They make your arms stronger, your abs, your legs. It strengthens your whole body. Start with 10 seconds. If you have a partner, do a plank competition with them. It makes you stay up longer. Listen, I can go on and on. It's baby steps. And I just lost my train of thought of something else I was going to say. Oh, so yeah, if you're going to, don't say it's a diet. Keep doing, you become so used to eating healthy that you can't eat bad again. One day a week, you allow yourself the piece of cheesecake, and it's so delicious, you appreciate it. Instead of eating the whole cheesecake. Pizza is my favorite food. Have a slice or 2 slices, but once a week instead of the whole pie. You know what I mean? But if you're really struggling, you need to talk to somebody. And there's medications. Again, some people are against it. I'm for it if you need it to push you in the beginning to help with cravings. To like help you with not eating them. There's so many. If you have a heart condition, you can't do medication, fine. You don't have to do medication. All right, guys. I have to get out of here. I have an appointment later, so I have to run to the store. But this has been something I wanted to hop on here and really just focus on that with food. And also, if you have heart conditions, exercise, like I said, start off slow. If you're not a runner, walk. So you power walk. Make sure you're breathing. Doing sit-ups on the floor. Watch your breath. In with the nose, out with the mouth. It's so important when you're breathing. And again, I can't stress enough about the water. If water is boring to you with the lemon, do anything sugar-free. But coffee's okay. Not too much in the morning, 1 cup. That's what I do. All right, guys. I love you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Might get busy later. I don't know if I'm going to come back later today. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Love and light. Bye, guys.